Hello, and welcome to my channel, Living Life with Mama. In today's video, we are going to cash stuff the envelopes that I have budgeted for my April 12th budget video. First thing that we're going to do is count our cash. We should have $244. So we have 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Okay, 244. I'm going to move this over here so that I have room. So the first thing that we are going to cash stuff is the groceries. It's the 120 like we always do. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20. And when I get done with this recording, I'm going to take groceries and gas back out, and we are going to go to the groceries. Actually, first we're going to go to Kohl's, and then we're going to go to the grocery store, get gas and everything. So this is like the perfect timing to explain. So my daughter needs new pair of shoes. I have not been able to save for that, and so this is when my Kohl's card comes into place. But we also actually have Kohl's cash. I have $30 of Kohl's cash, and then I have, I think, like $60 on my Kohl's card right now, and then plus a 20% off coupon off of like Kohl's brand items. And so this is when those credit cards come into place. If I didn't have that credit card, my daughter wouldn't be able to get brand new shoes right now. And it's not like we can't afford it. It's just I didn't realize that she needed new pairs of shoes. And so I have not been able to like plan ahead for that because it wasn't on my radar, if that makes sense. Like I know people are like, wait a minute, you're paying $500 for birthday, but you don't have money to buy shoes. It just wasn't on my radar. If it was on my radar, it would be on my list of things to cash up. Like I have a whiteboard on my wall, like over here, like this is a wall next to my desk, and this is a wall. And so I have a whiteboard, and I have list after list after list. And if I don't know that she needs a new pair of shoes because she doesn't tell me, it's not on my list. And so that's kind of where it comes from. So we're kind of working on like balancing that I keep a folder for her, which is what this is. I don't know if I've shown this. Maybe I haven't made them yet. Hold on. So yeah, so I do have $5 in clothes and shoes, extra school stuff. And so I do have a few things, but I also wanted to make more of these envelopes for like just for her. And I haven't been able to because I broke my laminator machine. Yep, I said it. I broke my laminator machine. But anyway, so today is like a great example of like when those credit cards come into place. I'm hoping one day I won't have to use them, or at least I can still use them to get like the coupons and the Kohl's cash and all of that, but then still have the money and turn around and pay it off. So that's kind of what my hope is to get to at some point. The next thing that I'm going to stuff is eggs. Eggs gets just $3, 1, 2, and 3. At the end of the month, I'm going to have $8. And so normally I do stuff 4, but I went ahead and did 3 instead of 2. And then next week, I'll probably do $3. And then the next week, the last week, I'll just do 2. And it ends up being 8. I'm not going to, actually, no, I do need to update that. I don't need to do anything to that. So I'm going to go ahead and update this real quick. Today is, where's my purple? Oh, my purple is with my grocery list. So I'm just going to do it in black. So make sure I'm still in focus. Sorry about the glare. This is all like trying to figure that out. Okay. What's today? 13th? Yeah, I think it's the 13th. Plus 3, and then we have $3. And then I'm going to check mark these off over here. So the next one is going to be car maintenance, and this is going to be an even 200 now, or at least it should be. It gets $10. So when I have like two bills that are like really brand new that stick together, this one's like a really old one, like it's very thin, and I'll put it in between, and then it's easier to count. So I have 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Oh, are they all facing the same way? Nope, that's not facing the same way. Okay. Then I'm going to update it on my tracker. What date did I say it was? The 13th. All right, 413 plus 10. So now I have 200, and I'm going to wait until I need my oil change to get it all done at once, because I think they changed the oil anyways. Whenever you have an oil leak and they have to fix it, if I remember correctly, they drain the oil anyways and replace it for you. So because I have quite a few, I think I have 4,000 miles left on it or something. I don't know. I think it said 449 is when I need to, the first three numbers of my miles needs to be 449, and I'm at 446, I think, or something like that. So I'm not there yet of needing the oil change, but I probably will definitely be there before we go on our vacation. And so I'm just going to wait, and then if I'm able to, I'm going to put more money in here so that it's less money that I have to take out of my emergency funds. But you know what? This is real life stuff. This is the most I've ever had in car maintenance, which is amazing. I've never had $200 in car maintenance, and it's making me feel amazing right now about it. All right, and then we're going to switch to my savings challenge. If you watched my budgeting, you know that I took the extra 1s and 5s that I had from shopping and stuffed them in here. And I think I decided last night that anytime I get cash back, so I'm going to go and get gas today. If I get any money back, I'm going to stuff it in here, or put it in the extra stuff. And then once I have enough, be able to stuff it in here. But I can do things if I have 1s, I can put 2 1s in here, and then my next paycheck or the next time I can put something in here. All I have to do is a 10, or the same thing with the 3s and the 4, stuff like that. So I think that's going to help fill this up faster and stretch my budget a little bit further to be able to get this filled up, because if I completely finish this 50 envelope challenge, I think it will be enough for 2 months worth of all of my monthly bills except for credit cards and my rent. So all of my set bills, so our internet, our fire, gas. I don't pay for water because it's in the rent. Our life insurance, my cell phone, all of that kind of stuff. This will be 2 months worth of it. And so if I can finish this by before we go on our vacation, I will be able to have enough money to pay for all of July's bills, and still be able to survive the fact that I'm not working for that entire month. So I'm really putting a lot of money into this and my vacation. I cash stuffed 2 envelopes today, or pockets. We did $10, okay, and then we did 51. No, we did 41. Sorry, I was 51. How is that even possible? The total was 51, but we did 41. So 2 20s and a 1. Fold that half. How is that possible? Oh, I did this one backwards. Oh, I guess not. I haven't been putting fold edge down. I like them facing all the same way. So I think I did, yep. I also want the fold part up so it's easier to grab them out of the pockets when I do go to take these out. So I'm going to take a few seconds to fix this. It's definitely not going to be one of those things where oh my gosh, I need to fix this and I'll be thinking about it. But I know every time I go to open this, it's going to irritate me. So I'm just going to take a few seconds of fixing it. And then also I have some content that while you're doing this, some of you are this is crazy. Why am I watching this? And other ones are I feel you, girl. I would do the same thing. That one doesn't even have a face being able to be shown. That's a little crazy. I like to be able to see the faces too. Not necessarily the faces being shown, but all of the money's going in the same direction. So if you're wondering, if you haven't seen this before, this is actually a Pokemon binder. I rather have the zippers than the little clasps. I've watched the videos and it's just I don't know, like if for some reason I had left it out on my desk and I had friends come over or left it out or whatever, like I don't want it to be like, oh, that is cash, like that has cash in there. That like just by looking at it, you have no idea that it's cash. And so that's why I do the zips things. And then these are just Pokemon pockets. There's actually pockets on the back. And I was doing it where I was doing it front and back, but it got so stuffed that I was like, I think these are going to break. So I changed it and went ahead and just did the front pockets. All right. So my savings challenge, that's an extra $51 towards that. That feels amazing. And then we are going to go back into this binder and we're going to go to the back, I think. Yep, there we are. We're going to do $10 more on Mother's Day. So we have 20, 30, and 40. I'm going to see if I can stuff some more money in here, but if all I get is 40, then we'll do something. I don't know. 4, 13 plus 10, 40. Last thing, I'm actually going to do it off camera. I don't know why, it just feels weird to do it on camera. But the last thing I have is to transfer the $64.98. I'll do that afterwards. All right, and so that was my cash stuffing. It was pretty small. It was $244 to cash stuff. Because I am trying to put a lot in that vacation. If it would still be $244. Well, no, it would be more, because if I wasn't trying to stuff this much into, like if I wasn't trying to stuff a whole lot into vacation, then I would be putting that towards other ones. So it probably would have been $308 or $300 depending on what I did. And so that is pretty small. I do feel good that I have $200 on car maintenance. We were able to move some things around for my daughter's birthday, so I'm not having to figure out how to come up with another $150 for her birthday dinner. We are going on vacation this year, which is amazing. And so just a lot of things, even as a low income budgeter, I am able to find ways to be able to do things outside of just go to work, come home, go to work, come home. And to be honest, like doing this is what has allowed me to do that. I've been cash budgeting for maybe about 4 years now. I really started on this after like the whole 2020 stuff that had gone on, and to help me try to get started in that. Before then I was kind of budgeting and stuff, but not like this. I was getting a hold of my finances and checking to make sure I'm paying my bills. Before this, I was also paying off debt, tons and tons of debt. I had, I think, 30 grand in just debt, a car and credit cards. And so this is kind of where my journey was at. And so it feels really amazing. The fact, like 4 years ago, if I had the same issue that I'm having now with my car, I would have just taken it to the dealership and put it on credit card and not thought twice about it. Or I would have just driven it until it literally died on me because I couldn't afford to fix it. Also, back then, I had a brand new car because I was told that having a brand new car and having that car loan is better than having a used car, which I don't think is true. Like, it just depends. If you are not good with your money and you're not saving for those emergencies, then if you can afford a car payment, then maybe, but I couldn't even afford a car payment. And that car payment back then was like $500. And when I sold my car, a friend bought it for a family member, for their oldest son who was going off to college. They were able to actually pay cash in it, and they paid me the amount that I owed on it. And because I didn't have a whole lot left owed on it, so it was a pretty decent price, but I could not afford the $500 every month. And even though that I didn't owe a lot on it, because when you pay a car payment, a lot of it doesn't go towards your loan. A lot of goes in interest fees and just other things. And so it was going to take me quite a few more years to pay off it. Like, here it is 4 years later. If I hadn't sold that car, I probably would still be paying on it. And so it just, for me, in my life, in my story, in my budgeting journey, it just didn't work anymore. So that's why I got rid of the car. And so for me, it works better to have a used car with no payment whatsoever, and then little by little be able to save up to fix my car when things do happen. And so with all that being said, that's why I feel really good that I actually have $200 to be able to go and fix this oil leak before we go on vacation, and be able to put money towards a vacation and save for it than going and spending it all on credit cards, and then I'm regretting it later of that I put it on credit cards. Not regret the vacation, but regret putting it on credit cards. Anyways, so this is the video, or this is the end of the video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up. And if you are not, please subscribe down below. It is completely free for you, and it helps me to be able to put more content out like this, and to be able to know that people actually enjoy my content. If you like something about my video, or even didn't like something, please still be respectful. But put comments down below. Give me any ideas that you would like. And if you don't like the chattiness, let me know. Maybe I can do a couple of videos where there's no chattiness. Maybe I'm just doing it and I add music to it. Or if you like the chattiness, ask some questions. Hey, I would like to know this about your life. Hey, I'd like to know about this, and I can talk about it while I'm doing these videos. But other than that, you guys have a great evening. Again, do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below if you are not subscribed. If you are, thank you so much. We have hit 24 subscribers so far. Now, I did have some subscribers before I started recording again, so I do appreciate those ones that have been subscribers since the very beginning, which was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. So I do want to say thank you so much for that, for just continuing to be a subscriber and not unsubscribing from my channel, even though I wasn't making any videos. You guys have a great rest of the weekend, or by the time you see this, the weekend's going to be over. So I hope you had enjoyed your weekend. Yeah, bye guys.